Hey, what's up, guys? It's ToastyTabletopGames. Today I've got Ghost from the Past Second Haunting with the YuGiOh set here. This one's got a bunch of like reprints of some like tournament stuff, I believe. I'm gonna admit I have not kept up to date with YuGiOh stuff in a minute. It's just not. This is not one of the trading. I mean, I enjoy it on like a casual level, but any higher than that, I can't play this game any higher than that level. But yeah, I finally situated the whole real life stuff thing, so we're back to like regularly recorded videos, back to normal. So uploads every other day like normal. I mean, not that that is not what happened when I was gone anyways, but you know, back to normal. So we got 4 packs in here from what I remember. Yep, that's what it looks like. And each is 5 cards per pack, and hopefully we get some cool stuff. Alright, so we'll set it up here, and we're just going to jump into it. Hopefully I know what I'm talking about since I haven't played this game in a while. Alright, got Despian Comedy. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a face-up Despia card you control with, you can discard this card and negate the effect, or if the card is in your graveyard, you contribute 1 fusion monster and special summon this card. Pretty cool. We've got, ooh, it's a little tough to read, Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon. You need 2 Cyber Dragon monsters, and its fusion can only be done with the above fusion materials. And when this is fusion summoned, you can target spells, traps on the field, up to the number of materials used for its fusion, and destroy them. And then you can send 2 late machine monsters from your deck to the graveyard, and if you do, for each monster sent to the graveyard this way, it gains 1 additional attack during the battle phase. That's actually insanely good. I already play a Cyber Dragons deck for what I have laying around, so this is actually like a very viable ad. We got Fossil Machine Skull Convoy. This must be your first special summon with a Fossil Fusion, and while you control this fusion summon card, all monsters your opponent controls lose attack equal to their original defense points. And the card can make up to 3 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. And when it destroys an opponent's monster, you inflict 1,000 damage. It's pretty cool. Ghost Trick Lantern. Can't be normal summon unless you control a Ghost Trick monster. And once per turn, you can change this card to face down a defense position. And when an opponent's monster declares an attack, or when a Ghost Trick monster controls targeted for an attack, you can negate the attack. And if you do, you special summons from your hand. Pretty cool. And we have Inferno Sword. Zectacaliber. You can only equip 2 Inzector monsters, and it gains 800 attack and defense. And if it is sent, if it is on the field and sent to the graveyard, you can add a Inzector card from the graveyard to your hand. All right, that took a little while to get through that first pack, but there's some pretty cool stuff in there. More Cyber Dragon support from this would be nice. All right, Pre-Math Mech Replication. God, that was a tough one. That was a mouthful. So if Math Mech monsters you control will be destroyed by a card effect, you can detach 1 material from it. And if it's XC summoned, you can detach up to 3 materials from it, and then choose as many effects from below, skipping any not chosen. You send 1 random card from your opponent's hand to the graveyard, send 1 monster your opponent controls the graveyard, and send 1 spell or trap your opponent controls the graveyard. Cool. Signet Conflicts. Oh, it's Code Talker stuff. Okay. On a spell or trap card, spell, trap, or monster effect is activated while you control a Code Talker monster, you can negate it. And if you do, you banish that card. And if you do, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects of cards of the same name. Cool. Like shutting down options there. It's cool. Chronicle Magician. If opponent monsters with 2,500 original attack or defense is normal special summon to your field, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position. If this card is special summoned, you can target 1 Dark Magician or Blue Eyes White Dragon in your monster zone, and it gains 2,500 attack and defense on its turn. That's actually really cool since it supports both the 2. So that's actually really, really, really cool. Oh, this one's just nice and simple. I don't think I need to talk about that. All right, Vampire Sucker. If you attribute a monster, for tribute summon, you contribute a zombie monster your opponent controls, even though you do not control them. You can only use each of the effects of Vampire Sucker once per turn. So you can target a monster in your opponent's graveyard and special summon it to your opponent's field and defense position, but it becomes a zombie. And if a zombie monster is special summoned from either graveyard, you draw a card. I think that's good draw power there. All right, 2 more packs. Look at him. Yeah, Ghost Trick Spectre. Can't be normal summoned unless you control a Ghost Trick monster. And once per turn, you can change this card to face down defense position. And when a Ghost Trick monster is destroyed by an opponent's card effect or battle, and sent to the graveyard. And you can special summon this card from your hand in face down defense position. If you do, you get to draw a card. Tatsunicro. And if this is a normal summoned or set, would be used as synchro material, and one monster in your hand can be used as one of the other materials. So that's pretty cool, so you can kind of like ramp into things. It's kind of neat. Shell Knight. When it is normal summoned, you change this card to defense position, and if you do, you inflict 500 damage to your opponent. If this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard or by a card effect, you can add 1 level 8 rock monster from your deck to your hand, or if fossil fusion is in your graveyard, you can special summon it instead. Nice. An Agent of Mystery Earth. And when this is normal summon, you can add 1 agent monster from your deck to your hand, except Agent of Mystery Earth. Or if Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field, you can add 1 Master Hyperion from your deck to your hand instead. And there's another Ghost Trick, Xyz monster. It gains 200 attack for each Ghost Trick card you control, and once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this and target 1 face-up monster on the field and have its attack until the end of this turn. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 other Ghost Trick card in your graveyard and add it to your hand. Alright. Hopefully we get more support for Cyber Dragons in this last pack. Personally, that's what I'm hoping for, because I actually play them. But there's some pretty cool archetypes in here nonetheless. Alright, YuGiOh Mathmech Final Sigma is unaffected by card effects except Mathmech cards, and while in the extra monster zone, if this card in the extra monster zone battles an opponent's monster, any damage it inflicts to your opponent is doubled. If this card is destroyed by battle, or if this card is in its owner's possession is destroyed by opponent's card effect, you can add 1 Mathmech card from your deck to your hand. Cool. Fossil Machine Skull Buggy must be special summoned with Fusion Fossil or Fossil Fusion, and when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can inflict 600 damage to your opponent, banish it from your graveyard, and add 1 monster from your deck to your hand that mentions Fossil Fusion. Cool. Like search opportunities there. And you got some pendulum nonsense here. This is about when I stopped playing the game initially. Once per turn, you can special summon this card from your pendulum zone, then special summon from your extra deck 1 Rebellion or Phantom Knights monster using this card as material. And then as a monster effect, it has you can also XYZ summon this card using Rebellion Xyz monster you control as material. If you pendulum summon level 7, you can pendulum summon this face-up card from your extra deck, and this card that was Xyz summoned using a rank 7 monster as material can make up to 3 attacks during the battle phase. And if this card in the monster zone is destroyed, you can place this card in the pendulum zone. And Odd Eye stuff is also really fun. So I do remember playing that at least a little bit. I got DD Lamia. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can send 1 DD or Dark Contract card from your hand or face up field to the graveyard, except it, and special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the battlefield. So that's a good way to get a little bit extra body there. Then you got Cypher Twin Raptor is our final card. If your opponent controls a face-up monster as a special summon from the extra deck and you control none, you can special summon this card from your hand. And you can discard 1 card and special summon 1 Cypher from your hand or deck, which is actually really good. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn except Cypher monsters. Well, that's like inconsequential in the grand scheme of things, really. Inconsequential when you're playing all of the same type of thing, right? So, yeah, that's kind of all for this video. We got 20 different cards. And I am unfortunately not nearly as familiar with YuGiOh as I am the other things, so I couldn't really tell you what's what and what's good. I just know what I'm familiar with, right? But hopefully I can change that. Yikes. Hopefully I'll get a little more involved relatively soon with YuGiOh, and then it'll be alright again, right? So yeah, that's kind of all for today's video. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe for more content like this, and as always, follow me on my socials at ToastyTabletopGames on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitch. Other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.